JC Wickstrom is about as big a Husker football fan as you will ever meet, and this Omaha native is living out his Big Red dream in Lincoln's Haymarket. He recently opened a Husker football museum that he calls Vintage Red Sports Gallery. And joining us now to tell us all about it is Lance Schwartz. This sounds like a pretty cool place, Lance.
It is very cool, and it is organized by a guy we might call a hardcore Husker. JC Wickstrom says he was only 5 or 6 years old when he began to realize just how big a deal Nebraska football was for some people. One of those people was his father, who would disappear for a few days after a big Husker loss. And as it turns out, that big red apple didn't fall far from the tree.
The +78 Oklahoma game is when I first felt that this was going to be an important part of my life.
And JC Wickstrom spent the greater part of the next 30-plus years on a Husker mission.
It kind of snowballed into this.
And now he has a place to share his treasures with the world.
I didn't intend for any of this to happen. I found somebody willing to finance it, and it's just a miracle that this place is here.
JC worked as a mason for 15 years.
But when you have a chance to turn something you actually love into a living, you don't say no. You just jump in with both feet.
This Husker fanatic never deviates from his every morning routine.
I wake up and I Google search. The list always changes, but I have a list of 5 to 10 things that I'm looking for from certain players.
And number 1 on that wish list wore number 34 for the Huskers.
Trev Alberts. He only has the jersey off his back his last game.
One of JC's most prized possessions is this original Good Luck horseshoe from the 1928 Nebraska locker room. He also feels quite strongly about this unique bit of history.
This is the first program in Memorial Stadium history from October 13th, 1923.
JC possesses a number of one-of-a-kinds in his gallery.
We have Devaney's clipboard from his last game from 1973 against Notre Dame. The famous set of 5 Leroy Neiman prints. They're all the same numbered. That is Johnny Rogers' rookie year Montreal Alouettes jersey.
This is Turner Gill's 1983 Orange Bowl MVP trophy. And these are the cleats that touchdown Tommy Frazier wore on his famous gallop to the end zone in the 1996 Fiesta Bowl.
So the number 12 jersey, the pink one, is Bobby Reynolds' jersey from 1950.
Friends, this is an original, game-used Keith End Zone Jones helmet. Keith, tell us why you wanted to put this priceless piece of Husker memorabilia in this museum.
Well, when JC first contacted me and told me what the philosophy behind doing Vintage Red was, I wanted to be a part of it.
JC wants this to be a game day destination for both former players and fans.
I want this to be a meeting place for them. I want it to be so much more than just stuff. It's the people involved that is going to make this place special.
And a few of the prominent people making Vintage Red special right now are Mike Rozier, Keith End Zone Jones, and Russell Gary. They're all taking part in an autograph signing session at Vintage Red as we speak. And JC invites all of us to come on down tomorrow before or after the red-white scrimmage or anytime during the week other than Mondays for a free tour of this incredible place.
This place looks awesome, and it's not a typical museum, right?
It isn't, because some of it is for sale. It's kind of crazy. A lot of the stuff that he has bought and sold, he'll sell it to you. So come on down and see what you like.
I think I'm going to have to check that out tomorrow. Your full forecast after the break.
The roots of volunteerism in